Hi guys, Nicole here and welcome back to my channel. So I have to make this really quick because I have to change and get ready and go. I thought I was gonna have more time, but I didn't. I am so sorry that I've been MIA lately. For anyone who's still subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for all your love and support. I know that I am brand new on YouTube and I don't have that many subscribers, but the ones that do follow up with me and the ones that do watch my videos, I am so appreciative. So thank you so much. But yeah, I've had a lot going on. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I moved. This is just temporary for right now. I'm gonna have a big move sometime next year, but right now I'm staying at my parents' house. And you know, now I'm also settled in. I have a room now and I have my setup back. But anyway, I really wanted to film this video for you guys. My eyelash is about to like pop off, so I need to glue it back on. Anyhow, I wanted to film a video using some products that surprised me. And the main product that surprised me was this baby right here. I've talked about it before. I have all of the other Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes and I love them, but I have talked about how I did not purchase the Subculture because of all the bad reviews, but it was on sale and I was like, I really want to try it out because I think that the color scheme in this palette is beautiful. Honestly, I've been using this for the past 2 weeks and I love it. I know that it's not like the other palettes, it's not as pressed in and there is a lot of fallout, but you know what? I think that they blend it out so easily. You'll see in the tutorial what it means that it has a lot of fallout. Like, you honestly have to tap your brush into the eyeshadows like very gently, and it's a lot of work, I know, but I love this palette. It really surprised me. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, I was gonna have to return it, but thankfully I only paid $25 for it, not $45, but I love it. I've been picking this up more than my Soft Glam, and just to let you know, my Soft Glam, I'll show you guys. It's been through some things. I've already hit pan on like three shades, and I've had it for less than 3 months. Whew. I think this is the winner of my all-time favorite palette. But anyway, yeah, Subculture really surprised me. I also have a surprising foundation. It's not because of the formula. It was disappointing because of other things, not because of the formula. That's what I'm gonna say. You'll notice in the video I kind of talk about it a little bit. But anyway, I am blabbing. So I filmed a tutorial for you guys today on this look right here. I apologize for one eyelash. I have to glue it back in. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and if you guys like these kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, I'm wearing a tube top. Bye guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start by moisturizing my face, and I'm using my favorite moisturizer. I've used this a million times. I'm using my Dramatically Different moisturizer by Clinique. Okay, so I'm actually gonna be putting on 2 different primers today. I'm starting off with the Maybelline Master Prime primer. It's to hydrate and smooth. It doesn't really give me a dewy finish, which is not what I want because the Florida humidity already does that. But it does make my skin smoother, and I did want an extra barrier before I applied my foundation. Okay, so for the second primer that I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using the Porefessional. This is the Matte Rescue. It's not the pore minimizing one because I really don't like the velvety feel of the Porefessional one, but I like this one. I feel like it does make makeup stay on longer, and it makes my face kind of feel cleaner. So this is the first disappointing product I'm going to be using in this video. This isn't disappointing in the way of like the formula, because I think the formula is pretty good, but it was a huge disappointment in the shade range. I didn't even want to buy this. I actually came with a kit that I bought, like a Tarte makeup kit. They were having this sale for $60. You got an eyeliner, a blush, a foundation, a concealer, and something else. I can't remember. Eyeliner, I think. And of course, the only foundation that they had in the bundle was the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. I didn't want to buy this because I was like, I don't want to review this because it's not meant, they didn't make enough foundation for enough people, in my opinion. But let me pause for a second and let you guys know what I'm doing. I'm putting some of the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation on my forehead because this one's really matte, and I live in Florida and it's hot at AF right now, and I do feel like this foundation makes my face stay intact longer. Literally, it's like paint. It's very high coverage, and you don't need that much. But anyway, I put this on my forehead mostly, in my T-zone, and I mix it in with the Tarte Shape Tape. Anyway, so I didn't want to review it on my channel because a lot of people weren't going to be able to buy the foundation, so I didn't want to promote a foundation that, you know, I thought didn't do a good job in matching everybody's skin color. But I'm gonna take it as a blessing because of Tarte's hiccup, I feel like a lot of makeup companies have kind of like woken up and realized that it's important to have a wide range of colors in their makeup kit. So at least there's that. But I'm not defending Tarte because they messed up. And they haven't even tried to fix it. Like, they said they were gonna come out with new shade ranges, and it's been a while since this foundation came out, and I have yet to see it, so. But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the foundation that I'm using. And you saw how I applied it. I applied the Marc Jacobs with this, like, Urban Decay eyeshadow brush because the application of their Remarkable foundation is terrible in my opinion. But I'm gonna go back to voiceover because there's a lot of people at my house right now and I don't want to distract you guys. So. And by the way, the shade I'm in this Shape Tape foundation, I am in light, medium, neutral, and I'm using the matte foundation finish, not the dewy one, the hydrating one. And for the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation, I am in the shade like Light Bisque, even though that shade is way too light for my skin color right now, and I'm using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend it all in. Alright, so now for concealer, I'm gonna be picking up my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I'm pretty sure that I'm saying that right, or I'm saying it in Spanish, I'm not really too sure. Maracuja. I don't know how to say that in English. Anyway, I am in the shade Light. This says that it's full coverage, creaseless, and waterproof. It really reminds me of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. I like it. It's a little bit too heavy for my under eyes, to be quite honest with you, but I did buy it in that bundle, so I want to finish it before I buy another concealer. I'm sorry, I'm like forgetting words right now. But anyway, I like the way it's making my under eyes look right now, so I've been picking this up lately. Anyway, I apply it underneath my eyes and I blend it out with my beauty sponge. Alright, now I'm going to be adding some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I'm adding this just to kind of set my face a little bit more. I like doing this because I feel like, first of all, that my makeup, my foundation, and my concealer blend in a little bit better when I apply some kind of water primer like the MAC Fix Plus or the All Nighter spray. Sometimes I use rose water too, but when I spray the mist on my face and then I go in with my beauty blender, I feel like my makeup looks a little bit smoother. It also helps with the longevity of my makeup. Okay, so now I'm going to be contouring my nose a little bit. I am picking up my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm going to be picking up that third dark shade in that palette. I am going with Sigma E71 brush. It's like a highlight diffusing brush. It has a kind of curved bristle, so it's good for this kind of contouring. Anyway, I just put 2 lines on the sides of my nose. I like to go in a little bit, not too close in my nose, but I like to make it slimmer. So after I add the Anastasia shade, I go in with this Real Techniques brush. This is the square foundation brush. I've never used this foundation this brush for foundation, but I like to kind of like press in the shadow, and then I go in with the beauty sponge to blend in the contour shade so it appears that my nose is slimmer. Alright, now I'm going to be picking up the first shade from the Subculture palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Dawn. I'm picking that up with my Sigma E35 brush. This is one of my favorite blending brushes. I'm going to be picking up the shade Dawn and just kind of setting the base of my eyes just as a transition shade. And I'm going to be adding all over the lid, but especially to the outer corners. And I'm going to be picking that up in windshield wiper motions. You honestly only have to dip your brush just very, very, very gently onto the palette to get a high pigment payoff. These eyeshadows are very, very pigmented, and they can go, it can be really easy for you to pick up too much product, if you know what I'm saying. So now I'm going to be picking up the Anastasia brush, and I'm just going to be cleaning up the top of my eyes so I have no harsh lines. So the second shade that I'm going to go in with is the shade Mercury from the palette, and I'm going to be using that same Sigma A35 brush, and I'm just going to be placing that on the outer edges of my eyelids, kind of bringing it in to the inner corner, but not all the way, because I want the eyeshadows to kind of, you know, be separated. I want to do like a mini cut crease today. So I'm just going to be picking up the shade Mercury little by little and smoking and fanning out my eyeshadow. And then using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to be blending out the outer top of my eyelid. The third shade I'm going to go in with, I'm going in with the shade All Star from the palette, and I'm going to be picking up that same Sigma A35 brush, and I'm just going to be placing it on top of where I put the shade Mercury and Dawn, and I'm just going to, again, kind of smoke out the eyeshadow so it kind of looks like a winged eyeliner. I really like the way that Mercury and All Star blended together. It made it like a purpley black kind of look, and I like the way that it turned out with the cut crease that I'm going to do. But anyway, I picked up a clean Real Techniques brush just to smoke out the line a little bit, and now I'm picking up that same Anastasia brush just to clean up the top of my eyelids. Basically, it's just about blending. It's about being patient, and it's about, you know, working your eyeshadow to your preferred look. Sometimes I can be a little bit messy with eyeshadow. If I'm in a hurry, I don't go through all these steps, but, you know, just for the purpose of the video, I am trying to explain to you all these steps I took to get that perfect smoked out eyeshadow. I picked up a little bit more of All Star, and I'm just going to add a little bit more on the outer edges. I want it to be as dark as possible towards the end of where my eye is, just because I want it to look very, very smoky and kind of grungy. Alright, so picking up this Real Techniques brush, I'm just going to go in with the darkest shade in the palette that I'm going to be using today, which is Rowdy, and I'm just going to be placing that right on top of where I placed that tape, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it in all the way in the bottom, because I still want those orange and those purple tones to show up. And this is the part that kind of messed up because I picked up a brush that had concealer in it, but I fixed it with, you know, a little smudge. Sometimes these looks turn out good when you mess up because they're smoky, so sometimes they're meant to look kind of messy. So I just picked up this packing brush and I kind of buffed out where I placed that concealer by accident. Alright, so now I'm going to cut my crease. I am going in with the MAC Studio Fix Concealer, and I'm going to pick up a Real Techniques detailing brush, and I'm just going to be placing that right on my crease very, very carefully, kind of making a shape. So when I want the shape to be my eyelid, I know some people say that it doesn't matter if it's messy because you're just putting eyeshadow on top of it. I like it to be very precise. This is just a preference that I have. I feel like my eyeshadow kind of looks more symmetrical when I take my time in cutting my crease, but you know, to each his own. Makeup is supposed to be fun. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, so I add that, and then now I'm gonna be picking up this MAC packing brush, and I'm gonna wet it with MAC Fix Plus, and I'm gonna be picking up honestly, this is my favorite shade from the palette. It is Electric. I think that it's better when you pick it up with your finger, but you know, if you pick it up little by little with a packing brush, it works just the same, or even like a small sponge spoolie. I just love this shade. Like it has like glitter sparkles in it, and I think it's just beautiful. Anyway, let me stop ranting about the shade. But yeah, so picking up that packing brush, I'm just gonna be placing that on top of where I put that concealer. Alright, so now to smoke out my eyeshadow a little bit more, I'm picking up the shade All Star, and I'm just going to be placing that on the outer corners of my eye. Just again, so it's not too even. I still want you to see all the tones in the eyeshadow, and then I'm going to be picking up a clean brush just to smoke everything out in a windshield wiper motion. Just, you know, take your time, little by little. I'm picking up so little product in this tutorial, but it looks like I'm picking up a lot. So I went ahead and did my eyeliner and lashes off camera and eyebrows. But yeah, so now I'm gonna go and smoke out my waterline with the shade Fudge from the palette. I'm just using a normal eyeshadow brush to do this. I'm just gonna be very careful with it and just smoke out my waterline. And I try to be very careful with the bottom eyelash part of my eye, because I don't want it to get into my eye, but I like the way it looks when it's not tight lined. I like it to look a little bit messy. Oh, and also the second shade I used was Rowdy. Alright, now I'm going to be setting my face with the Too Faced Cocoa Butter Foundation. I'm going to be placing that on my face with this NYX multi-purpose brush just to set my foundation. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with highlight. I'm going to be using this Milk Makeup stick highlighter, and I'm going to be placing that on the high points of my cheeks, and I'm going to be blending that in with my beauty sponge. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to be placing that on the high points of my face and kind of to contour and make my face kind of slimmer. I'm using an e.l.f. contour brush to do this, and I bring it down all the way to my neck because I want my face to match my body. I also don't know why I make these faces when I put bronzer on. I just noticed how ridiculous I look. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, and I'm going to be mixing those two shades together, which are Summer and Moonstone. I'm using this Smashbox fan brush to do so. And also, just to let you guys know, I wet the brush with my Fix Plus before I placed it on the high points of my cheeks. You know, on the apples of my cheeks, I'm going to be using Luminoso. I love this blush. This is by Milani. It's so cheap, so inexpensive, and it's beautiful. Anyway, now I'm going to go in with some lipstick. I'm using a liquid matte lipstick by Makeup Forever, and it's in the shade 101. Anyway, that is all for this video. Please let me know if you guys like these kinds of videos, and if you guys want more stuff like this, just, you know, let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!